World War I forged new horrors, but few roles were more dangerous, more vital than the messenger running through fire to carry a single written word. Before radios were widespread, armies relied on human messengers, young, fast-footed soldiers tasked with delivering handwritten orders under fire and chaos. You are one of them. A trench runner, no rank, no medals, just your legs, your nerve, and a piece of paper in your pocket. France, 1917. The Somme region groans under weeks of shelling. You haven't seen the sun, only fog, fire, and endless churned earth. The trenches snake for miles. They rise and collapse like broken veins carved into the ground, stinking of rot, rust, and fear. You wake to distant thuds. Another barrage. Below your dirt-crusted blanket, rats scurry. A strange comfort after so many nights together. An officer grabs your arm. Word must reach second company. The line might break if they don't reposition. You have 20 minutes. You tuck the message deep under your tunic. The weight is nothing, but the responsibility presses like a boulder on your chest. There's no clear path, only hope and instinct. Ahead lies barbed wire, broken ground, and the ever-present scream of unseen rifles. You climb the ladder. Your breath catches. The world above is vast, grey, and instantly loud. Welcome to no man's land. Mud grips your boots as you run. Every step could be your last. You don't stop to think. You only go. Shellfire punches the dirt beside you. You fall, ears ringing. For a moment, everything, except the note, is meaningless. You scramble up again. Your compass spins. Directions lose meaning when the world is shaped by fire and fear. You spot a fallen sign half buried. Forward trenches, second coy. Hope flickers like a candle in the wind. Dropping into a shallow communication trench, you reorient. It's quieter here. But silence never means safety. Gas. A hissing cloud rolls toward you, pale green and hungry. You fumble for your mask with trembling, practiced fingers. Breathing becomes a chore. Each inhale filters through canvas and charcoal. But you keep moving. The message must survive. Your boots sink deeper. Rain has turned trenches into rivers. You wade, water up to your knees. Praying ink isn't bleeding. You reach a collapsed section. The boards gave way last night. A new shortcut or a death trap. You choose to jump. Climbing out again, you fall into a crater, remnant of a shell's fury. Inside, a crater becomes a moment's shield. There are no landmarks here, only wreckage. Half a plane juts from the mud, wing torn like paper. Still, you push forward. Your eyes sting. Gas lingers in invisible layers. Even the air feels poisoned with war, but your legs know the route now. A whistle pierces the fog. Friendly lines. A sentry raises his rifle, then signals. You're nearly there. You scramble down into the trench and thrust the note into the captain's hands. He reads it with wide, tired eyes. He glances upward, then barks new orders down the line. Men start to shift. Thanks to your run, a dozen lives will change. The message delivered, your task is finished. For now. You breathe, but it's shallow, tainted by war and memory. You return the way you came, still alert, still muddied. No glory awaits you. Only another message, another run. Trench runners were among the most lightly armed and yet most exposed. A pistol in your pack, but it's rarely useful. You carried no flags, no morale songs, only silence and words. You became the only thread connecting chaos to command. Other messengers used carrier pigeons and signal lamps, but in heavy rain or moving battlefronts, only men like you could adapt. Some runners didn't come back. Their stories vanished between bomb craters and broken trees, unread letters lost to history. Yet without runners, entire offensives could stall. Some were just 17, running messages that could turn the tide of war. Back at base, you record the delivery in smeared logbooks. A scribble in pencil, lost among hundreds just like it. Sleep is a luxury you barely remember. You eat cold bread with numb fingers. Tomorrow there may be another note. The ground trembles again. Artillery resumes. Today's calm was only an illusion. The earth never forgets it's a battlefield. Command calls again. A forward platoon is isolated, and only you can reach them, so again, you accept the note. Your hands tremble more these days, not from fear, but fatigue. Yet your legs still move. Trained by instinct now. Outside the trench, the world is always louder. Whistles, cracks, screams held in mud and smoke. Another journey begins. Minutes stretch into eternities. You duck behind twisted metal, then sprint. You carry not just a note, but the weight of decision. Halfway there, the path vanishes. A new shell crater, smoking and fresh. You check coordinates again. You'll need to improvise. You crawl beneath wire, scrape your knees, rip your coat, but the message remains close, crinkled against your ribs. A flare goes up. White light turns the world ghostly pale. You freeze. Visibility's your worst enemy now. You wait it out, pressed to the earth. The flare burns out. Darkness returns. And with it, motion. Finally, you arrive. A corporal appears from the trench wall. You made it again. The war hasn't taken you yet. Your message once more shifts command. Troops move. Artillery is re-aimed. You, nameless, nearly forgotten, shaped the battlefield with your footsteps. Runners like you weren't born for glory. Yet time and again, your feet defied fear. Your hands protected fragile, threadbare hope. When radios failed, roads collapsed and pigeons scattered. It was the human will that carried the message home. You weren't the fastest, the strongest, or the bravest, but you were there when it mattered, with words that counted. You signed no treaties. No one made statues of you, but without runners, the war would have drowned in silence. The war ends someday. The guns fall quiet. But in a battered journal, your name is marked. Message delivered, 0621 hours.